Hey guys, welcome to Manifesting Better. I'm back with another video and another topic that needs to be addressed. I also have an Instagram account, the link for that is in the description box below. Coaching is also available, the link for that too is in the description box below. So, in this video, I want to talk about this one statement that I get a lot from a lot of comments on my videos and a lot of comments on Instagram, and even in the Q&As that I put on Instagram. This is a comment that comes up a lot. I have been manifesting and trying for a year, but I still haven't gotten what I wanted. Now, of course, I don't know you. I don't know your situation fully. So I'm not going to be able to advise you exactly why the things that you are doing might not be working. But what I can do is, through this video, I can tell you what are the things that I have seen in my clients when they have told me this statement, and what is the reason that things behind the scenes haven't been working. So I will be covering some the most probable things that happen for people because of which their manifestation process takes time. But if they are not for you, then they are not for you. But if you are someone who is going through even one of them, they can essentially be very, very bad for you. They can be a deal breaker, because these are things that are really a non-negotiable if you want to get what you want. So let's go step by step. First one, your actions aren't changing. Now, a lot of people have this question in relation to manifestation, that do I need to act in order to manifest what I want, and inspired action. So I already have a video about it. I will post it down below. But here what I'm definitely referring to is people who are manifesting a specific person. The thing is that people think that manifestation is just about changing your belief system, but your belief system is a guiding force to all the actions that you take anyway. So every time you take an action, every time you act in a particular way or behave in a particular manner, that is literally backed by your belief system. The things that you believe in are the ways that you will act, and your perceptions and your boundaries will also be a reflection of that. A lot of times I have seen that people try to change their beliefs, but then don't change their actions that are harming those beliefs and that are opposite to those beliefs. Let me give you an example. Let's say I'm manifesting a specific person. In my mind, I'm telling myself I'm loved. I'm so loved. I'm loved like a god. I'm this and that. And I'm doing these affirmations. I'm telling myself that I'm the most confident and the most loved person of all. But then 10 minutes later, I'm stalking my SP. Doesn't really work that way, right? Then 5 minutes later, I'm texting them, hey, why aren't you texting me back? Why are you not calling me? Why is this? Why is that? And texting them 3 times, 4 times, 5 times. Going and talking to my friends. Oh, they keep ghosting me. Oh, they keep doing that. Let me just see if someone has followed them, or their followers have increased on social media, things like that. And I'm not trying to demean you, I'm not trying to make fun of you, because I have done that myself. But it doesn't really work that way. So this is just me saying something to myself and then acting totally opposite to that. And if I keep doing that, then in no way, shape or form is that going to work out for me. So expecting that it will is a short way to put yourself down and making sure that things don't work out for you, because this is one of the most common ones. We keep stalking people. Like, there was this session that I had the other day. This client told me, oh, I have been manifesting my SP for 8 months, there has been zero movement. But then she told me that every day she has been stalking how many followers he has gained on Instagram and things like that. That does not mean that I'm manifesting and working on myself. If in my mind my time is only so valuable that I'm going to sit here and stalk to see if this person has clicked a finger and clicked a button and followed someone on Instagram, then my time is not valuable to me at all. That is my attention span that I'm giving to myself, and I'm telling myself that it's only as valuable as much to sit there and stalk a person. That's not self-change. So focus on understanding that my actions and my chasing needs to be something that I need to take into account, and I need to actually work on that. The second point, you are addicted to feeling bad. Now, this is someone that I have started talking about a lot very recently, because this is something that I have understood has happened with a lot of people. And because this is something that we don't talk about often, because I have not seen any other person talk about it, I thought I would say it out here. A lot of times, what is essentially happening is we have just gotten addicted to feeling bad. But because we have gotten addicted to feeling bad, what is also happening is that we, in our minds, think that if we get our desire, we will feel happy. But we don't want to feel happy because feeling happy brings up a lot of emotions that are unknown and uncertain, and we don't want to deal with the uncertainty of all of it. So we keep sabotaging our manifestations because we don't really want to feel happy, or we don't think feeling happy is safe because we have gotten addicted to feeling bad. I was talking to this one client the other day, and she just texted me, I think I'm going to break up with my SP. She was someone who has gotten into a relationship with the SP very recently. And she texted me, I think I want to break up with the SP. And I asked her, okay, what happened? She said, oh, I visited my parents. I had to go on a trip, and my job is getting so stressful. And even on the trip, I fell sick. And because I fell sick, I couldn't actually capitalize on the trip. I just had to sit at home. I couldn't even meet my family properly because I did not want them to get sick. And I had to meet my SP there, but we couldn't meet because I was sick. And on the last day, he had some work, and which he had already told me. And then when I texted him, he said that he has been busy with some work, and I just don't want to settle for breadcrumbs, things like that. And I said, okay, um, is this the first time this is happening? The answer is yes. Do you really think the SP was busy? She said yes. He had told me before that I will be busy for these 2 days. So I asked her, what is the reason that you want to break up? Because things seem to be going fine. She said, oh no, I just don't want to be disappointed later. That is where it came out. So what has happened is I have gotten addicted to feeling bad about a certain situation, and now when things are going good, I am already assuming that later down the line I will feel bad again. And because of that, I'm already creating things in my life which are going to put me down because of it. So understand, if I am feeling like a victim in a lot of areas of my life, then maybe I actually am not, and I just am addicted to the feeling of feeling like one, and I'm just finding more reasons to feel that. The third reason is that you are still settling for breadcrumbs. A very common one, and I will just cover it in a very short way. A lot of people say, I want to walk away from the situation in front of me because that situation isn't offering me what I want. All right. But then the person that you are manifesting comes with, instead of a breadcrumb, they come with a slightly bigger breadcrumb. They tell you, okay, instead of one text message after 10 days, maybe I will text you once in every 8 days. And because my self concept is very poor, I keep settling for that. Then what I basically did is, what I said to myself and what I portrayed out in the world and the universe, whatever you want to call it, is that this is what my self-worth should be based on. It should be based on the fact that I will get involved in a situation, I will ask for more. If I don't get more, I'm not going to actually stop, because even if I get a little bit more, I'm going to be okay with it. I already have a video on if you should stay in contact with your person, and that is something I will link down below, because this covers this topic in a little bit more detail. Coming to the fourth point, people say it has been a year since I have been manifesting. But a very good question to ask yourself should be that, has it truly been a year? Or has it been the case that I have been trying for a year? I have been pretending it will work for a year. I still have been chasing. I still have not been consistent. And I am saying it has been a year since I have been trying, practically like saying I joined a gym 1 year ago and I have went there for 20 days, and there is not even a stretch of a 60-day period where I can say that I have been consistent, and I'm saying it has been a year. Has it? It hasn't been a year. You have been saying it has been a year because you want to make yourself feel bad, but it hasn't been a year. It has been a few days that you have been consistent, and then you have not been consistent. So that's not actually been a year. Coming to the next part, and this is actually a statement. But what about my manifestation? I keep telling people, oh, you should work on yourself and your relationship issues. Okay, but what about my manifestation? Well, if I am the only reason that I want to work on myself is just so that I can get my manifestation. That's not actually me working on myself. That's still me making a gift of my manifestation, making it the light at the end of the tunnel and chasing it without knowing, and saying that I am going to work on myself when I'm not essentially working on myself. I'm just pretending to work on myself so that I can get my manifestation. Ruins and defeats the purpose of the whole argument of working on yourself. If that is you, please correct that. Coming to the last one, and this is going to be slightly triggering, calling unhealthy obsession love. And this is where people get tripped up a lot. And this deserves its full different video, which I will be making soon. But this happens with a lot of people, especially in situations where we have been chasing someone and we are in a very unhealthy pattern with them. And instead of actually working on it for ourselves, we are calling it love because we don't know what to call it other than love, and it is truly an obsession. And instead of working on why am I obsessed and why am I chasing this thing so badly, I keep calling it love and I keep chasing it, and then I keep expecting it to work. But it won't work because that's not what I truly fully want. What I truly fully want is to be rid of the obsession, and maybe I should be focusing on getting rid of the obsession and understanding that I shouldn't be obsessed with a person in an unhealthy manner in the first place. And even if I get a relationship from that side, it's anyway going to end up with us not together. And maybe if I work on that, that will result in a better set of results for me. So I know that this video was slightly difficult to hear and slightly triggering, but I think that these are things that have to be said at some point of time by someone. Because I wish that when I was in my unhealthy obsessive pattern, someone would have told these things to me. And I really hope that you take the lessons that this video has to offer. Signing off, and I will see you in the next video. Click the like button if you liked the video. Subscribe and turn the notifications on for more such content. Comment down your video suggestions, and I will see you guys in the next one.